Hey guys, today we're doing more guitar content. We're going to take this Telecaster and upgrade it with all black hardware. So buckle up, put it in gear, let's get the show on the road. All right, so I've had this Telecaster for a while. It is a kit. I don't remember the kit name. I built it about 20 years ago, maybe almost 20 years ago. It is a satin blue. Right now, it's all stainless pickguard, stainless switch plate, and I scuffed everything down with a Scotch-Brite, including the guitar. That's how it is satin. This was before satin clears. We just painted it blue, didn't clear it, and just rubbed it down. Or maybe we cleared it. I honestly don't remember. It's been that long. But all the hardware is scuffed down to match. I bought all black hardware for this. We're going to end up with a nice satin blue with gloss black hardware. I'm going to oil up this fretboard. You guys might hate me. I actually bought some Fender Telecaster decals for the headstock. It is cut in the style of a Telecaster. When I got the kit, it was just a blank plank, actually, and I cut it to look like a Telecaster. Look, I'm not trying to make anybody think I have a real Telecaster. There's no serial numbers on it. There's no nothing. There's no way I'm ever going to sell this guitar, much less sell it as a Telecaster. So the decals, all that's for me. I want it, so I'm going to do it. So let's get started. I even have to change the neck plate, so this neck will be coming off. And while it's off, I'll do its oiling, and I'll do its decal and change all the tuning pegs and all of that all at once while it's off. Well, we might do some of the body too while it's off. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I've got this nice DeWalt screwdriver. It's gyro, really nice. You press the button and it doesn't do anything. But when you start turning it the way you want, really slowly, it spins slowly. The more you turn it, faster it goes. And then the opposite way, all with just one button. So it's a pretty awesome thing. I need to cut these strings off. Let me do that first. I never really played this guitar because I really don't like the way this bridge felt on my hand, actually. My palm goes right here, and the way that these saddles are set up, I really don't like it. So I never honestly played this guitar. It was just a really nice wall hanger for me. But I'd like to start playing it. And again, I mean, if it turns out crap again, I don't know. It'll just be a nicer wall hanger with black hardware. I don't have a guitar workbench. This is just a table in my studio. I'm going to put a towel underneath it here, kind of give me some stability. Yes, I did build this guitar. I built a few of them on the wall. The V was completely built with a new body. I built the body, shaped the body. So yes, I've built some guitars, but I wouldn't consider myself a guitar builder. I just have some knowledge, mechanical knowledge, and I applied it towards building a guitar when I wanted a guitar. So I don't have all the fancy jigs or the, all the templates for this and that. It's just, I don't know, going to use some tools that I used to work on my cars and a table in my studio, and we're going to see what happens. Maybe I'll screw it up enough to have to throw it away. We don't know. We'll find out together. Oh, first time that body has been off. Wow. It's pretty heavy, actually. I was hoping maybe they would have the kit name right here, but no, none. Take these, I would assume you'd call these string retainers. I don't know, but I have new black ones. So we're going to take these off. I did buy, I believe they're called ferrules, to drill the strings through the body where you put them in from the back, but I don't know. I can't bring myself to do that. So I probably won't. I don't have a tip small enough for my electric screwdriver, so I do these manually. No big deal. There's one that doesn't have, oh, I see why. One of these screws broke off in the head. But I did buy Geiger locking tuners, and there's only one screw hole on those. I don't know if it lines up with these. Oh, but if it does, that one is broken in there. I don't know what's going to happen there. I may have to ream these holes out for the pegs a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see in a second. Of course, the last one is stripped. Second to last one. Let's see what we can do there. All right, let's see. I've got a flat tip side on here. Fit it in there. Nope. All right. We're going to have to do a little... Oh, wait. Nope. We're going to have to do a little surgery on this. The Phillips screw head is stripped, so I will get my Dremel tool. We're going to turn that screw into a flathead, then we'll get it out. While this is out, I should actually use it to polish these frets, but I'm not going to worry about that today. I'm just going to get it all changed over to black hardware. Take it right out. Those had a screw catty corner to each other. The Geiger tuners only have one screw on the lower side, so let's see if this screw that's broken in there is going to give us an issue or not. Oh wait, hold on. We still have these to take out. Locking tuner, I don't know if you know how locking tuner works. You loosen it up, put the string in there, tighten that down, and it locks that string in there. You don't have to do as many wraps on it. But, well, looks like we're going to have to ream the hole. And that screw is broken right where we need it. I don't know what to do here. I really don't. Use my Dremel to possibly make that broken stud have a flat tip. It's too wide. It's almost the entire screw head. Not head, the entire screw stud. Let's just see what happens here. No, it just breaks the whole thing. So all I just did was just make the screw flush. Either way, I need to ream these holes bigger. I don't know if I'll ream them. I should probably ream them. I was thinking of just drilling them, but I do have a reamer. So I've got a different towel here we can get dirty full of the wood shavings that this is going to cause. And then we'll go shake it out so I don't have to use a vacuum. Here is a T-handle reamer from the almighty Harbor Freight, and it's just a triangle with some pretty sharp edges on it. And we're gonna see, I'm gonna go from the back, just put that in there, and it does exactly what the name says, reams the hole bigger. This reamer used to be a lot sharper. All right, 1 down, 5 to go. I really don't like this reaming. If you plan on doing this, I would suggest getting a brand new reamer every time you need to use it. Maybe it's because it's Harbor Freight, but I've only used this on one guitar, 6 holes, and it's considerably dull now. Well, maybe I'm using it wrong. I don't know. See, maybe I need to do this. Whew. Tell you what though, my hand does not like it. Okay, I need to put something in my hand because it is completely tearing it up. 4 down, 2 to go. All right, 1 left. All right, let's put our towel back down. Let's get in here. Let's see, let's put them all in. Let's take the plastic off as we go. 3 or 4 of these actually line up with the existing screw holes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those screws in, and then the rest of them, I'll line them up and drill a new pilot hole, put a screw in there. You know what I think I'm going to do first is put the nut on to make sure it's centered in there. I won't snug it up, just put it on, just finger tight. Which is probably what you guys were yelling at me to do, but I don't know any better. We're all learning. I have one guitar with black tuners because the headstock is black, but everything else is chrome or chrome plated or whatever you want to call it. And I've never had one that's all black, and it just dawned on me that I needed one and I wanted one. All right, so the front nuts are on. We do have a little chunk of wood missing. Oh well, it's character. Man, that hole is really close to be, it's in there. It's just, it's a little off-centered here. I don't think it's worth trying to drill another hole. I think what I'm going to do is maybe get that reamer in there, try to make the peg hole a little bigger so I can slide this up. It appears to be in line with the others. You know what? After looking at it after they're in, using the existing screw hole in a different type of tuner, I don't think I like it. When you look at it from the front, you know, now that they're all in there, I don't think I like it. I think I'm going to take these screws out and re-drill a hole for each one, because when you look at it from the front, they're kind of all angled kind of towards the front of the guitar, top, however you want to call it, the tip of the neck here. And I don't think I like it. I think it's going to bother me. I'll show you what I mean here. So I think I'm going to take these screws out, tilt them, and then re-drill a new one. That's what we're going to do. That will also help with our tuner that has the broken screw in the wood still. So I guess we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I was trying to not drill more holes in the headstock, but looks like we'll have to. And that's what happens when you're doing this and you're not a guitar builder, I guess. Or I mean, maybe when you're putting other tuners in that are completely different from the ones that you're taking out. Maybe that's just how it happens. I don't remember the finish I did on this. I believe it was just True Oil that I rubbed on the bare wood. And that's how I got this satin. It's really smooth. I think that's what I did. Honestly, I don't remember. It's been too long. Okay, I'm going to take the one out that has the broken screw and grind that one flat to the wood. It's just a little ridge where I can't turn the tuner enough, but I think that's where the tuners are going to line up, and I like that a lot better. Oh yeah, we're good now. Okay, so now to line them up, which again, you guys are probably screaming at me. You've got a jig that holds these in place, or some kind of measurement you do, but I'm just going by eye, and that'll be good enough for me. I think if these screw mounts were in different places on the tuner, I don't think I would be doing this. I think I would just put them a little bit more straight up and down, but I can't drill a hole. Like when the screw is in the existing hole, it's turned too much. When it's turned straight up and down, just half of the hole is in the, half of the existing mounting hole is in the ring on the mount. So I'm just going to have to find a happy medium and drill a new hole. And I think I found it. I think we're good. This is where we're getting drilled. Let's get our sawdust towel back. And which DeWalt drill bit are we going to use for these? Smallest one I have. All right, let's put the screws in. What I'm doing here is starting the screw vertically here. Then I'll pick it up and look down the edge and see when that screw has bottomed out, and then when the tuner has bottomed out, when it's sucked it up just a little bit more, then I won't tighten any more than that. I don't want to break another screw in here. I don't remember that screw breaking in there when I built it the first time. I don't know why it broke. Maybe it was just a weak screw. Maybe I over tightened. I don't know. But I don't want it to happen again. All of them in. Let's put the pegs all in a row. And for the most part, it's there. They may not be absolutely 1000% straight, but they are exactly where I need them. All right, so let's put the string retainers in. I do have black ones. I am liking the way this looks already. There we go. String retainers are on. Okay, so now we're going to take this off, put the clean one back on with no sawdust, and we are going to put the decals on. Let's do the one on the back first. I think we're going to place it somewhere around here. Maybe you guys can see it. I think we're going to go about here with it. I don't know where they really go, but that's where I'm going to put this one. All right, let's see if it's ready to slide. And try to put that in its place first try. I don't know if you've ever seen real Fender decals, but they have an edge on them. It's not just the print that stays on the headstock. I've got a real Strat up on the wall behind me, and there's an outline around all the writing. So this does look normal. Good enough for me, at least. I like it. For the front, I'm actually going to Google a picture of a Telecaster headstock. I'd like to get it somewhat in the right place. Few different styles of headstock decals for Telecaster and where they go. And the decal that I have goes in a place that the string retainer is actually in on this particular decal style. So I'm going to put it close to where it goes There's a different kind of string retainer on here on the picture. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just put it where I feel it's going to look best. I kind of think it's going to look best here, although I don't particularly like it. I would prefer it over here. I don't like it here. It leaves too much at the end of the headstock. We're going to put it here. We're going to make up our own place. Put it where we want it. Final answer. All right, let's see if that's ready to come off. Yes. Get a little water off of that. Slide it right onto here. Oh, we're going to pull it up a little. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best right there. For what I'm doing here, man, yeah, that's just going to have to be it. Let's see what it looks like over here. I do have extras just in case I tear it. I did buy more. I kind of like it right here. Tough decision. No, I think that's where we're going. Final answer. Lock it in. Yeah, that's where we're going. Water off. Look at that. And the custom shop on the back. All right, now we're going to oil this fretboard. It's very dry. We're going to use the Dunlop, I believe it's Ultimate Lemon Oil. It's never been oiled, so I'm sure it'll soak up a lot. So I'm going to put on a lot, let it soak in there for a while, and then wipe off the excess. Oh, it's really bringing that color out. All right, it has really brought the grain out in that fretboard. I don't know if you can tell or how much you can tell, but it's going to soak in. It's going to dry up a little bit. It won't be that shiny, but we're going to let it soak in. I know this has never been done to this guitar, so we're going to let that soak in. Then I'll put another coat on it. While it's soaking in, we're going to work on the body. All right, well, let's get started on this body. Again, I don't remember the kit. Oh, I got some fret oil on it now. It's going to be a little glossy in some spots. Don't remember the kit. We're going to change even these strap buttons. We're going to do a strap lock system. I'll show you that in a second. I really like it. I got it for all the other guitars, and I really like it, so we're going to put it on this one as well. Like I said, this is a custom pick guard. My dad made it at work. It's stainless steel. It's really thin. I brushed it to give it the satin look, brushed stainless look. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just ready for a new look. And hey, I might buy another Telecaster kit, and I might use all these parts on that one. You never know. Oh, this hasn't been off in 20 years. Jeez. Now this pickup is still going to be shiny. It's the only thing that's going to stay metal colored, I guess, on the guitar. It was Scotch Brighted to be satin, so I guess it'll just stay like that. I got no problem with that. Let's see how the new pick guard fits, if it lines up with all the holes. A few. Yeah, it does. Not all of them. We'll have to drill a couple new ones, but... All right, let's take this pickup off of this bridge. I don't have black mounting screws. Huh, it's gonna be a little contrast, I guess. These pickups all came with the kit. I don't know what kind they are. They're just some generic pickups. They sounded decent. I mean, good enough to use for what I'm going to use the guitar for. If it ends up playing really nice and I really, really like it, I might upgrade the pickups, but for now, they're going to do just fine. Okay, I switched out all the electronics. Didn't think you'd want to see that. It was just a lot of tedious little soldering on here, but got in the new switch plate black, got in the new bridge black. Now we're going to put the pick guard on, but watch this. Oh, look at that. Brand new. Oh, there's another layer on there. Look at that. Another layer. Ooh. Like a mirror. Look at that. Ooh, that is nice. All right, so let's see. We are going to have to re-drill some. We're not going to tighten those up. We're going to get all of them in place before we tighten. All right, we're going to have to drill some holes here. No big deal. All right, they are all in, so I will snug them up. All right, it is looking really nice. Look at that, guys. I am loving that black on blue, or blue on black if you're a Kenny Wayne Shepherd fan. Pick guard kind of went over into the neck pocket. I don't know if it's going to, I'll probably just Dremel that down. I mean, it's just a fraction of an inch. It looks like it'll be in the way, so I'm going to file that down with the Dremel. But let's put in these strap locks that I told you about. You pull on it like that and it comes out. Only this part stays on the guitar. This part comes apart and it kind of sandwiches your strap in there. Then when you put that on, it literally locks on there and you have to pull that to take the strap off. So let's put those in place of the old strap buttons. In fact, I'm going to take the felt from the old strap buttons and put it on here as well. All right, strap buttons are on. Nice and black. I think the next thing to do is put the neck back on. Let's see if it's soaked up most of that lemon oil. All right, it's looking good. I'm gonna get this thing back together, get it playing, then probably take the strings off and polish these frets. And I'll re-oil it if I need to then. But let's see how it looks. All right, I think we're gonna need to file that down. Yeah, see, we need to file that down. It doesn't even, the neck won't even fit in the pocket. I mean, just a little bit. I think instead of using the Dremel to get that, we are gonna use a hand file. Let's test fit. That'll work. All right, so we are going to put the black neck plate back on here. This would be a lot easier if I was actually a guitar builder and had the tools. All right, neck is back on. Look at that. Wow. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's get some strings on it. We will try some Ernie Ball classic rock and roll super slinkies. They are 9, 11, 16, 24, 32, and 42. Custom gauge. I've been experimenting with different size string gauges lately. I usually play 10s. I've played 10s for years, and I just kind of want to switch it up. I even bought some Billy Gibbons 7 gauge strings. They are extremely small. I have some 8s on one of the guitars behind me. I have some 8.5s I haven't used yet. I'm kind of liking the smaller stuff. These are 9s, and we're going to see what it does. All right, guys. Well, here it is all together. I love it. I absolutely love the look of it. Got the custom shop decal on the back. Fender Telecaster on the front. All black hardware except for the jack. I didn't have a black one, but that's fine. That's fine. We've got the silver neck pickup, some silver screws. So all that's left to do is just set it up, set the intonation, set the string height, get it all good. I think I might need, just a little thinner nut. This low E string is pretty close to the top of the neck here. I think it'll work though. Other than that, we're going to set it up. I won't show you guys that. That's going to take a while. And then we'll plug it up and see how it sounds, see how it plays. Okay, we've got the intonation set. We've got it all tuned up. Got the string height the way I like it. A lot of people like it a lot lower. I don't. The saddle for the low E actually needs to come back a little bit more to get the intonation absolutely perfect. It being a cheap China bridge with saddles made of whatever soft metal they've got, actually cracked when I was trying to get it further back. Looks like maybe I need to cut the spring a little shorter. The spring is all compressed. Cut the spring a little shorter and actually replace the saddle. I've ordered a new one already. It'll be here sometime next week. It's staying in place. It's good enough to use for today. It's staying in tune. The intonation is just a little bit off. I actually have been playing the guitar a little while. I really do like it. So maybe I'll upgrade all that and the pickups at some point as well. Let me show you guys what it sounds like. I'm running through a Fender Frontman 212R. I've got a Golden Horse made by Mosky Audio. That is a clone. A clone pedal is a very specific guitar pedal that used internal parts that were from the World War II kind of electronics era. So they sound a certain way. Everybody's making clones of these because those pedals are now $6,000, $7,000, and there's absolutely no way I'm gonna ever buy one of those. So here's the clean sound. I am on the front pickup, volume all the way up, tone all the way up. Like I said, the intonation is off just a little bit on that low E string. But what I'm finding with these light strings that I'm not used to is if I'm holding a chord and I hold it very lightly, then it's in tune. If I press, I'm used to playing really hard with my left hand. So if I press down just a little bit, it throws it all out of tune. And then here's light. So you can tell the difference, and I'm not doing anything except pressing a little bit harder with my left hand. The heavier gauge strings will still do that, but it's harder to do because the strings are thicker. and here's the rear pickup. We switch back to the front pickup. Let me activate the Golden Horse, which kind of sounds a lot different with this guitar than it does on my other guitars. I haven't really messed with any of the knobs on it. Kind of just boost that output a little bit. Not too much distortion on that one. But when I engage the distortion channel on the Fender along with the Klon clone, it starts acting a little different. That's front pickup. Here's the rear. We're back in the clean channel. I've got the pickup selector in the middle. Let's turn the tone down just a hair. Let's give it a little flanger. I like it. I think I'm going to end up upgrading it at some point. I mean, I'm not a gigging musician anymore. Me and the band that I'm in, Ground Zero, we still kind of get together every now and then and play. And I come in here in the studio and I'll pick up a guitar and I'll play for 30 minutes or so and put it down. So for what I'm going to use the guitar for, it's perfect. It's perfect for me. If anybody ever comes over and wants to play it and they're like, oh, well, I can do this and make it a lot better for you, fine. But my skills on setting this up and my skills as a player, it's working perfect for me. I like it. I love the way it looks. The strap is a little short. It's hard for me to find a strap that's long enough because I'm a little taller. I usually have to end up piecing together a couple of straps to make one long enough for me, but I'll probably do that for this one. You might have noticed there's some empty screw holes here on the pick guard. That's because this pickup is screwed to the body instead of being screwed to the pick guard and adjustable. I like it that way, so I'm going to keep it that way, but to cover these holes, I'm going to cut some screws and glue just the screw head in that hole. I know it's a little cheesy, but that's what I'm going to do, and it'll cover the holes and it'll be fine. Nobody will ever know unless they watch this video. We're going to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. It's been a fun video to make. It was good to get my Telecaster into playing condition. This bridge is so much better. When I put my hand there on that old bridge, the way that the adjustment screws were, it just rubbed my hand wrong. These saddles are flat. I really like it a lot better. So I'm going to continue to play this one, may upgrade it at some point, may not. If I never do, it's still a good guitar. Order your own kit if you're interested in building a guitar. I don't think you can buy any kits that are painted. We had to paint this one. It was with automotive paint, not really, guitar paint, but it all worked out fine. They're fun to build. It's just like adult Legos, I guess you can say. Get yourself a good amplifier to run them through. I've got a few in here. The Fender is just the newest one I've been kind of messing around with, so that's the one I played through. I've got an amp modeler that I usually play through. We can make this thing sound like anything we want, even with these pickups. I might build a tone on the amp modeler for this one day, nice twangy, and I might turn up the drive and make it really distorted. You can do a lot, even with these old pickups, without replacing them. If I ever do that, I'll show you guys on here. But until then, get yourself a guitar, get yourself an amp. If you don't know how to play, start learning how to play. It's never too late. You've got the rest of your life to go. So no matter how old you are, if you ever wanted to play the guitar, just do it. It's not that hard. Get yourself a nice amp, turn up that drive. But until then, even if it's a Telecaster kit guitar with old crappy pickups, drive it.